Hi, and welcome to the Health for Life podcast for those who want to build strong trucks and strong bodies. This is Kevin Munez and Trisha Foley, your wellness team, bringing you practical tips and tricks to improve your health.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's that time of year, screen time, and no, I'm not talking about your TV. If you haven't had your annual health screening yet this year, it's time.
Yes. So we are combining the Care Here biometric events with the Stay Well health assessments. So the incentive for this year is going to be completing the online assessment, the biometric screening, and attesting to no tobacco use or going through a tobacco cessation program. You guys will save $416 on your 2022 medical benefits.
Awesome. And it is nice to save money, but prevention is also key here. So the HRA, or health risk assessment, can help people get the necessary medical care they need before they know they need it. Unfortunately, all too often, folks are walking around with conditions they don't know they have.
Yeah, and if you aren't familiar with an HRA, so this includes a full blood draw, biometric screening, meaning that we look at a big picture of your health, and this includes your height, weight, blood pressure, waist measurement, and then a series of health habit questions.
Absolutely. And although having an extra incentive is great, nothing can beat being proactive about your health. Imagine catching something early, and this could potentially save not only thousands of dollars, but also your life.
And you can't put a price on that. So this year we are going to run our screenings and the health assessment into the fall.
Yep, and registering is really easy. You can simply jump on the Care Here app or go to carehere.com to schedule. If you need a hand, feel free to swing by the health center. You do need an appointment to participate, but you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it really is a convenient way to be proactive about your health and to help save money in the process.
Yes, sir. And when you get your lab results back, you'll have a good idea of your heart health through the cholesterol panel and also have a snapshot of your blood sugar, which can be helpful in addressing other metabolic problems early.
Yeah, and so these numbers can be elevated without you even feeling a thing. And this is why it's crucial to get them checked. So you can also follow up with your provider, and then you guys can create a plan together if needed.
Absolutely. And many of these numbers can be improved through lifestyle changes, which is Kevin and my specialty.
Good point.
Yep. Hey, I do what I can, you know?
The other thing we don't want you in the dark about is your vitamin D levels. So did you know that warehouse workers are at a higher risk for a vitamin D deficiency, specifically those who work night shift?
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me since vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin. So now we're not suggesting you go get screened for vitamin D deficiency, but we do want to provide you a few facts and tidbits about vitamin D and your health.
One of the most important things that vitamin D is good for is bone health. So without enough, as we age, we could become at risk for osteoporosis.
Yeah, and this is because it doesn't just act as a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. And hormones are just simply messengers. And in this case, this hormone helps to regulate the body by regulating calcium and phosphorus balance in the bone. So it helps with that, but also with reducing inflammation, which is why when people are low on vitamin D, they may also feel some more aches and pains.
Yeah, and that's not all. It also helps regulate mood, insulin levels, which is really important for blood sugar management, and supports lung function and cardiovascular health as well.
Yeah, and it strengthens overall immunity. So if you're sick a lot, always tired, maybe have a low mood and some muscle pain, it's probably time to let your provider know.
Yeah, and in addition to seeing your provider, what are the best foods to eat that have vitamin D in it?
Yeah, great question. Since vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, fatty foods like salmon and egg yolks are a great source. And what fat soluble really means is that the fats actually help absorb that vitamin D better. So healthy fats like, fatty fish are a good choice. Mushrooms that have actually had some exposure to UV light do have a healthy dose of vitamin D as well. And these days, things are also supplemented with vitamin D, like, for example, your milk.
Well, that's good to know. It's always best to get it naturally.
Yeah, and especially since supplementing, for example, with vitamins can be toxic. Since vitamin D is fat soluble, you do want to talk with your provider before you're supplementing. And as always, if you have questions about your HRA or vitamin D, feel free to reach out to us. My email is trisha.foley@premishealth.com.
And I can be reached at kevin.muniz@consultant.volvo.com. Thanks, and bye, everybody.
Bye.